Adolf Hitler lived a life full of challenges, marked by shocking and often disturbing truths. Here are 15 surprising facts about the leader of Nazi Germany. From his birth in 1889 to his death in 1945, Hitler lived a turbulent life that left a bloody mark on history. He was responsible for the deaths of tens of millions, shaping the 20th century in a brutal and devastating way. Historians, psychologists, and other scholars have analyzed evidence from Hitler's life and uncovered many strange and unexpected facts about the most infamous man in modern history. 1. Adolf Hitler was almost named Adolf Schicklgruber. Hitler's father, Alois, was born out of wedlock and took his mother Maria Anna Schicklgruber's surname. At the age of 40, Alois adopted the surname Hitler, likely taken from Johann Georg Hitler, who was believed to be his biological father. The change may have been intentional or simply a spelling error. 2. Most of Hitler's siblings died young. Before marrying Clara Polzel, Hitler's father had been married twice. Alois and Clara had 6 children, but only 2 survived into adulthood, Adolf and his younger sister Paula. 3. Hitler was Austrian. Despite being associated with Germany, Hitler was not born there. He was born in Braunheim in Austria, near the Bavarian border. Many Austrians at the time opposed the Austro-Hungarian government and identified culturally as German, which influenced Hitler from a young age. 4. He struggled in school and was beaten by his father. Alois was strict and forced Adolf to attend a school he hated. Adolf clashed with teachers and received poor grades. He also often fought with his father and was frequently beaten. His mother was gentle and caring but unable to stop her husband's temper. 5. He tried to become an artist. While his father wanted him to enter government service, Adolf dreamed of a creative career. After Alois died in 1903, Clara allowed Adolf to change schools, and his grades improved. In 1907, determined to become an artist, he moved to Vienna and applied to the Academy of Fine Arts, but failed the entrance exams in both 1907 and 1908. He was advised to study architecture but lacked the qualifications and financial means. 6. He lived in poverty. Hitler's artistic failures deeply affected his finances. He worked odd jobs and sold paintings but earned very little. In late 1909, he was forced to live in a homeless shelter until he could afford a men's dormitory. His situation improved after receiving his inheritance in 1913, which allowed him to move to Munich. 7. Hitler was a decorated soldier. When World War I broke out in 1914, Hitler immediately joined the German army and was sent to the Western Front. He was awarded the Iron Cross Second Class in 1914 and the Iron Cross First Class in 1918. He served as a messenger and was respected by officers. He was injured at the Battle of the Somme in 1916 and temporarily blinded by mustard gas in 1918. While recovering in the hospital, he learned that the war had ended. 8. His mustache began for practical reasons. Before and during World War I, Hitler had a large mustache. However, he was ordered to trim it so that his gas mask would fit properly, resulting in the iconic toothbrush-style mustache he kept for life. 9. Hitler loved animals. Despite his inhumane reputation, Hitler showed kindness to animals. Under Nazi rule, Germany implemented some of the world's first animal welfare laws based not on human convenience but on respect for animals' well-being. Many top Nazi officials, including Hermann Göring, publicly supported animal protection and even sent violators to concentration camps. 10. He had no citizenship between 1925 and 1932. Hitler renounced his Austrian citizenship due to hatred of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Although he had fought for Germany in World War I and entered German politics, he was technically stateless. This threatened his political future and risked deportation. The issue was resolved in 1932 when he was officially granted German citizenship and an administrative position. 11. Hitler became a vegetarian. According to Joseph Goebbels, Hitler adopted vegetarianism for ethical reasons and planned to close slaughterhouses after the war. Albert Speer said Hitler often spoiled meals by describing the brutal details of animal slaughter. After doctors recommended meatless meals in 1938, Hitler embraced vegetarianism proudly and openly. 12. He had a dog named Blondie. In 1941, Martin Bormann gifted Hitler a German shepherd named Blondie, who rarely left his side. Hitler adored Blondie, played with her during conferences, and taught her tricks. Tragically, Hitler poisoned Blondie with cyanide just before committing suicide in 1945. Hitler's affection for dogs went back to World War I, where he bonded with a stray fox terrier named Fuchsel. He was devastated when the dog disappeared in 1917. Before Blondie, Hitler owned other German shepherds, and in 1942 he bought another named Bella. Hitler's partner Eva Braun also owned two Scottish terriers, Negus and Stasi, which she kept away from Blondie. 13. He may have helped design the Volkswagen Beetle. After becoming Chancellor, Hitler announced plans to create a people's car. He commissioned Ferdinand Porsche, and according to legend, Hitler even sketched suggestions on the original design. Whether true or not, Hitler laid the foundation for mass production, helping introduce the Volkswagen Beetle to Germany. 14. Hitler liked whistling. Hitler enjoyed music, especially the works of Richard Wagner. When he whistled, he often chose two melodies. Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? When You Wish Upon a Star, which he sometimes whistled in front of guests when in a good mood. 15. Hitler did not like waking up early. Even during wartime, Hitler avoided early mornings and usually woke up around 10 a.m. On June 6, 1944, when Allied forces landed in Normandy, Hitler had ordered not to be disturbed and slept until late morning. He believed the invasion was a distraction and delayed sending reinforcements, a crucial mistake. Hitler remains one of the most studied humans in history. For all the obvious reasons, he was a fascinating figure, capable of love, humor, anger, stress, and obsession. The fact that he was, in many ways, an ordinary human being makes him an even more terrifying character in world history. History is filled with stories most people never hear. If you want to dive deeper into the darker, forgotten sides of world history, consider subscribing so you don't miss what's coming next.